Meet Nandi, a 28-year-old marketing coordinator who had big dreams, but, well, let's just say execution wasn't her strong suit. It was a Tuesday morning when Nandi's alarm went off at 6:30 a.m. The snooze button got hit once, then twice, then... Honestly, who was counting after 7 times? By 8:15 a.m., Nandi finally rolled out of bed, heart racing as she remembered the presentation at 9 a.m. There wasn't time for a shower, so Nandi grabbed yesterday's shirt from the floor. Breakfast was a Pop-Tart eaten while hunting for matching socks. In the car, Nandi's phone buzzed with a TikTok notification. Just one quick video, she thought, pulling into the office parking lot. 20 minutes later, Nandi was still there, having fallen down a rabbit hole of cooking fails and dog videos. Walking into the conference room at 9:20, Nandi's boss looked up expectantly. "Ready for the presentation?" she asked. Nandi's stomach dropped. "Oh, absolutely. I've been thinking about this all week," she said, which was technically true. Thinking about doing it counted, right? The presentation was supposed to showcase 3 months of campaign data. Nandi had started working on it several times, usually around 11 p.m. after binge-watching shows, telling herself she would power through it tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning never seemed to arrive. This wasn't unusual for Nandi. Her apartment was decorated with good intentions, sticky notes everywhere with ambitious goals. Get promoted by summer was still stuck to the bathroom mirror from last January. Learn guitar was taped to the fridge next to takeout menus. Save $5,000 was ironically attached to their credit card statement. Each note represented a burst of midnight motivation that fizzled out by the following weekend. Workdays followed a familiar rhythm. Nandi would arrive around 9:15 or 9:45 on rough mornings, grab coffee, and chat with colleagues about weekend plans. Email checking was an art form. Nandi could stretch reading 15 emails into a 4-hour activity, though actually responding was a different story entirely. Lunch breaks stretched into afternoon walks, with Nandi promising herself she will buckle down after 3 p.m. By 4 p.m., she'd be frantically trying to catch up on everything she had meant to do earlier. When stress hit, Nandi's coping mechanism involved vending machine snacks and dramatic announcements. "I'm literally drowning in work," she'd announce to anyone nearby, while simultaneously scrolling through Instagram. The stress about being behind would then create more stress about being stressed, which somehow made everything take even longer. Small problems felt enormous. A jammed printer could delay Nandi's entire morning. When the presentation bombed, Nandi spent days explaining to friends how the boss just didn't get it and how corporate life was totally rigged against creative people. The thought of asking for feedback or figuring out what went wrong, that felt like admitting defeat. As for future planning, Nandi had it all figured out in the most general terms possible. Step 1, get promoted. Step 2, make more money. Step 3, life would be perfect. The details of how to achieve Step 1 remained mysteriously vague. When friends asked about specific career goals, Nandi would wave her hand dismissively. "I don't want to limit myself with too much planning," she would say. "I'm more of a go-with-the-flow person." 6 months passed, and Nandi was still going with the flow straight into the same patterns. Still arriving late, still stressed about the same recurring problems, still wondering why other people seem to have their lives together.
We've all had our Nandi moments, and that's completely normal. The difference is recognizing these patterns and deciding to do something about them. That's exactly why you're here, and that's what makes this lesson so valuable. Let's make sure your story has a much better ending than Nandi's current chapter.